What is going on, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be giving you 5 tips to help you rank up in Brawl Stars Ranked. So yeah, let's just get straight into it with the first tip, and that is to know the meta. Now, a lot of you guys are probably going to be like, oh yeah, I already knew that. Well, it's actually pretty important. Like, you got to know the best brawlers in the game and the best brawlers for each mode, like Big Friend and then all the other modifiers as well. So yeah, that's really important. Like, make sure you know who's actually good in like normal modes and who's also good in those, limited time modes. So that'll help you a lot with ranking up. The second major tip for ranking up is also kind of dumb, but like if you actually think about it, it can help you a lot. And that's to don't die. That I know it sounds so stupid, but like if you really think about it, a lot of people sometimes charge in too quickly and they end up dying for no reason. It happens a lot to me in Knockout. People would like just go in, try to get this ton of kills in like certain maps that are long range. I'm like, bro, just back off. Like you can play out the long game. Sometimes it doesn't have to end like so fast, especially in game modes like Knockout, Bounty, and Wipeout. Just take your time, get your lane, and just play the game. Like, you don't have to charge in. Obviously, you want to get an advantage on the opponents, but you don't want to leave your team in a 3v2 situation. And I see so many people just charging straight in. I hate it, so just don't do it, please. Third tip has to do with drafting, and I feel like a lot of people already know this as well, but there are some new people to Brawl Stars and also ranked mode in general. So this tip is, if you have the first pick in a mode, you definitely want to pick the best brawler in that mode, as long as they're not banned. And then you just want to go down the list to the next best and the next best. So if you put someone's video on the side or have the best brawlers like jotted down on a piece of paper, you just pick those best brawlers in that mode if you're the first pick. And if you're the last pick, you need to really pay attention to who everyone else picked, because then you can, pick a counter brawler. So like if someone picks like a Piper, then you got to pick the counter to Piper. If someone picks a Primo or something, you can go Colette as your last pick. Those kind of picks are like, the last pick is what saves the game most of the time. So yeah. Fourth tip is also very simple, but it can save you a lot. If you start going on a losing streak, just stop. Like, I know this is a problem for me and so many other people. They just go on losing streaks and they just keep losing and tilting and tilting and losing, and it's just horrible. So my number one recommendation would be just stop, give it a couple hours, and then come back and play. Like, sometimes you just get bad teammates a couple games in a row and then you start losing because you just get so mad. So just, if you start losing a lot of games, just stop. So yeah, that's tip number 4. And then the last tip number 5, is laning with the right brawler. So you need to not only lane with the right brawler. So like if you're let's say, I like using Colette as an example because it's really easy for people to understand. If you're a Colette, you're not going to lane into a thrower. That doesn't make any sense. You're going to lane into someone who's a tank, and you got to get people to switch lanes with you. If you're solo queuing, just make sure you make it obvious that you want to switch lanes, especially when you get in the higher ranks. It should be easy. In the lower ranks, sometimes you're just going to have to move over, and if they don't move, whatever, you're just going to have to do it. But yeah, that's like, you need to make sure you know your matchups and pick the correct lane. And not only that, but know how to pinch brawlers out. Like 2 people shooting at one brawler, and make them go away from the wall on the edge of the map into the center where more people can shoot at them. That's the goal with 3v3. It's really useful in Brawl Ball, Gem Grab, Knockout, all those different game modes. Pinching is so important, and I don't see people, really doing it that much anymore. So yeah. A little bit of a bonus tip has to do with unbreakable walls. So there's a lot of maps that have unbreakable walls now. A couple I can name right off the top of my head is that one Gem Grab map that I hate, Double Swoosh. The couple Knockout maps now. On those maps, Angelo isn't a bad pick, and here's why. Angelo, you can just sit behind the wall, or if there's water behind the wall, even better. You can literally just sit there, place your super down, and just spam attacks out, and people can't do anything about it. So I just wanted to kind of throw that as a little bonus tip because it's a very specific thing. But it's like, she's like so good in that scenario. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know if there's anything I missed, or if you want a more extensive guide on this. But yeah, anyway, peace out.